The DX chart control for Silverlight offers built-in support for multi-pane diagrams. In this video, we'll explore pane display options, the find ancestor binding mode, and axis syncing options. So let's get started. Let's start with a pre-built chart with two data series under the bar side-by-side series 2D and line series 2D views. By default, a charts diagram contains a single pane. Add a pane to the empty panes collection. We'll enable X and Y axis scrolling from the navigation settings. For a side-by-side display, let's choose a horizontal pane orientation. We'll need to programmatically bind the line series to our new pane. Use the line series XY diagram 2D series pane property to map the line series to the first element of the panes collection. We'll need to use relative source binding. Silverlight 5 now supports a find ancestor mode for relative source binding. The panes collection contains a single element. The line series is drawn in its bound pane. Now let's run the application to see the results. Our panes share a common set of axes. Axis scaling and shifting in one pane affects all other pane views. Let's drop back into the designer to introduce an independent x-axis for each pane. Add a secondary axis to the diagram's empty secondary axes X collection. I'll reuse our pane binding code to bind our new axis, with changes for the series axis X property to the secondary axes X collection. By default, the secondary axis is drawn on the far edge of the pane. From the secondary axis's open tag, I change the alignment to near. And that's it. Let's run the application to see the results. Our panes still share a common y-axis, so vertical scaling and shifting affects both panes. X-axis changes are now independent between panes. Thanks for watching. Let's see what develops.